reunification happened? Okay. Firstly, the Korean. Firstly, I consider that the simple. The Korean people hate the North Korean people, but actually Korean people loves the North Korean land because North Korean land was undeveloped and honestly good. The landscape was some the beautiful the natural environment, something like that. So it had
has a potential.
yeah, potential. That's it. From the long time ago, the North Korea's the capital, Pyongyang and Kaesong was a well-developed country. If the city was developed in ancient time, it is easy to develop again in modernized time because those harness the energy or something environment to be used again and again. So those two areas is very the opportunistic and promising, and Sinuiju also this the west the northeast part of the North Korea. Actually, if the Koreans was reunited, and then our Korean train can go through the Sinuiju, North Korean territory, directly to go China in a 1 hour or 2 hour without any using of the Prague ship, something like that. So it gives great beneficial in terms of the trade and the people's exchange, something like that.
Business or something
Yeah,
like that.
yes, that's it. So uh, yeah, there are many chances. I think so. Not only those, the transformation method, but also the Korean national budget might doesn't used anymore. Doesn't be used of these in terms of this national defensive, the armament, something like that. Yeah. So it was totally will be used as philanthropic works to the global people that redeveloped the North Korea, and the nowadays Korean country try to engage the Afghanistan war, to crack down of Taliban of rising, something like that. So yeah, I think very positively the Korean president or Korean government to engage not only the reconstruction work of the soldiers but also the war the soldiers. Think so. Yeah, the most significant in the world, in the time when the reunification of these two Korea is gonna be the world engagement, because the reason why the South Korea tried to engage to the Afghanistan is because U.S. people have the earth and the U.S. people developers, and then the Korean the conservative parties or the people's basic thought. I think so. So if these two countries reunified in the future days, probably in the similar case, the Germany had flourished at the time, in the time when they reunified actually, because some people believe that the before reunification or before the country's big event, such a great rapprochement era, at the time there might be those two countries, actually the South Korea, might be flourished very well and very prosperous in the future days. I think so, if there are guard. That's why, yeah, basic, the assumption, something right there. So, yeah, those events probably drive the country, the Korean country, to be used as a world global body, something like that. Yeah, and then the Ban Ki-moon, who is the United Nations General. Actually, he is quite almost a would be president in Korea in next the term. I think so. Most of Korean people believe that it's the time to elect the world-renowned figure of this Korean. So, yeah, the Korean might engage this the world confrontation areas or something like that if this the big hurdle was overcome. I think so. Yeah.
All right. There are so many things that they have to consider first.
Yes,
right?
yes, I think so.
Before this reunification happens, this is a very sensitive matter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's very difficult, but I think the U.S. Probably don't lose the North Korea to be annexed to the South Korea, the China. I think so, because the world power balance might severely hampered if the North Korean territory was annexed to the Chinese. I think so. It's very significant to the U.S. interest there. I think so. That's the main concern. But for the more,
yeah, I think so. Right. You know what? It's not easy. Reunification is not easy. But definitely, the point of this one is to make the two countries. All right,
yes, yes.
Unite. So imagine.
Yes,
if you are
yes.
one country, North and South.
Uh-huh.
You are when it comes to a soldier, military forces. You are very strong.
Yes, that's it. That's it. So I'm suggesting to Obama, if the North Korea's provocation only can be submerged by the recognition of nuclear state, in that case, the Obama must exchange of this recognition with the peace deal. I think so. Within this peace treaty between two Korea or U.S. Actually, the peace deal must be forged between U.S. and North Korea. The technically war situation was derived from the Korean War in 1950s. It was not finished between two countries, that U.S. and North Korea. So U.S. must be finished by the name of a peace treaty. In that case,
peace talks.
Not
right?
peace talks.
Peace treaty.
Peace treaty is actually the stipulated in the United Nations law or charter like that. This is sustained by mere the armistice treaty. It is very, very weak. So North Korea's provocation is derived from this, shallow treaty. I think so. If the peace treaty was successfully forged between two countries, actually the war happened state between two, and in that case, North Korea's provocation might be done. Is a way of away from the global people's headache. I think so, because peace treaty actually it means to settle down, but take down all of the weapons, and is the fully recognized its status from the sovereign nations by the sovereign nations. So there is no provocative issue and no war similar situation. The point in that treaty, I think so.